Hello, Sli. Seliphandle. Okay. Oh, all right. So, ngikhulume lo Velma ukuthi ngingakwanisa ukumthumela. Uyangikwereta vele kanti shuza manje. Kafuni imphumelele. Umthetho nje kafuni imphumelele kanti. All right, Sli, thanks. Auntie sizakhuluma sis. Thank you. All right, thanks sis. Sharp. Sorry guys. Nganile ngivula umnyango. Abantwana babuya bevele church. No. Okay. Right. I said, wait a second, I want to talk to my friends here. They were worried that I'm not feeling okay. Hello, guys. Hi. Hey, I know it's something small, really, but if you're surprised, Lawe, you have to, be thankful and what. Guys, join me. I thought I should show you. We eat this trifle together. Guys, I'm feeling fine now. I think it's because I love nice things. Thank you so much. Somebody said I'm not you're not feeling well. Please just do it for me. No, I'm okay. I'm not feeling cold. Honestly, because I'm not feeling well, I have to overdress. I've got a blanket with me in case I feel cold. Yeah. But thank you so much, guys. Thank you very much for checking on me and kusebenzile ukudla vele kuyasebenza guys. I mean, I love nice things. I love eating nice small little things. I'm fine now, guys. I did the futtering. I steamed quite a lot. So last night I did steam, and then this morning I did. So I'm feeling much better. And then I was taking even my concoctions, that people were telling me. So I'm feeling much better. And to be honest, I think the other thing that made me feel much more better yesterday was the stars. The stars, guys, I felt the love was too much. I didn't think you guys love me so much. To be honest with you, I think that's one thing that really gave me that smile. And, I was up and about. I was feeling very good with myself. So thank you very much. I just thought, guys, you made me wake up from my deathbed. I love those stars and the loves and likes and everything. That's one thing that I noticed. And then definitely the trifle. Trifle willing and then yeah. You know how it is at times men will relate with me, or ladies will relate with me. At times when you're feeling sick and everything, you can't do anything. You're just not yourself. And then the men will be pretending they're strong enough and what. Then when they see this sickness is getting out of hand, but that does it. They won't really show it up to you in your face, because I was not told to I bought you something, Gumbe, what you want me to bring you. I just saw things in the fridge, and then I'm like, then lapha ngiyongabani. And I thought it was for the kids. What's up lapha ngiyongabani? You know, men don't really want to. I don't know. Maybe it's my person. He doesn't want to show it. And then you know, they'll just want to do it in disguise. I don't know, guys, if you've noticed. Those who've got their, you know, their partners, their boyfriends, their husbands, how do they show the love? How do they show it, guys? How do they show the love to you? Do they, you know, buy those cars and, you know, befage the ribbons and say, here are the keys, or a surprise, or what? How do men show it, guys? How do men show it? I thought, let me just come and, you know, talk to my friends. You know what? These men, they pretend not to like us or not to love us, but in real truth, bastard. In real truth, it's a bit bastard. They love us. But I think it's the pride, you know, the pride to show to your woman, especially abesindebele. Abesindebele, they really do not want to put it out there to say, it's in the Bible, can't be submissive. They just show love. Hey, memory. I think is it in the Bible? No. Why are you saying they'll be submissive? Mina, as a woman, definitely I have to be submissive to the men, and to my boyfriend, to my husband, to my partner. Yeah, but lawe partner pela show that love. I shouldn't be hunting for it. I shouldn't be poking for it to show me the love. It should just come naturally. Shouldn't it be like that? Honestly, now I was taken by surprise. I'm full Jeramanga. I was taken by surprise. I've fallen sick. I've just been down on some days. But flowers to get well soon, or what, or okay, I'm buying you this, and yeah, the presents will come, but surprise, all right, suppose on proposal, do these our men really can't go down on their knees and say, you know, will you marry me, and all that? I don't know. Maybe, Mina, that's how, you know, I was introduced to these love things. What do you tell somebody kneels down in front of you, Sibirati, baby, I love you, will you marry me, or let's go out, baby, and, you know, see, you know, that's So, yeah, I bet Diaspora Lapa, or for those who are preparing to come, I guess you'll see these things, because I think at times, when we're back home, and showing umuntu wakho that kind of love, it's more like udlisiwe. You know what I mean? It's more like, you know, umfazi is in control of everything. But it's not it. The Bible, husbands, love your wife, women, submit to your husband. Exactly, simple as that, Shando. But I'll tell you one thing. The love that we show each other back in Africa is totally different from how things are done here. Totally different. I mean, I've come to appreciate that. I don't know. But those who you know, who can relate will tell me, you're telling the truth. You know? I mean, I didn't used to see it in Africa. I know civil some would do it, but they're all the same. How are they the same, Memo? How are they the same? Because, you know, Lapa, it's more to do with flowers, it's more to do with cards. Guys, I don't understand the significance of a card. A card, dinje. On Christmas, you know, cards, Christmas cards and everything. Back home, do we still have, you know, Christmas cards? Do we still send people Christmas cards? You know, with these Christmas messages that we send each other, Emma phone it. Yeah, we now work with Christmas messages that we send to each other. But here, it has to be physical. The love, young corner, will be physical. You really see it. When people are walking in town, they'll be holding each other's hands. You know? They'll be holding each other's hands. Abanye, you know, they don't mind about whoever is looking at them. Abanye, they would actually kiss. Yeah, they would actually kiss. Maybe, I don't know, maybe something while they're walking. You know, they just kiss each other just like that. Yeah, abanye, they hold hands. Civilly, the whole town. You know, Lapa Valley, most people would walk like they would park their car, kachana. You know, yeah, and then walk, stroll around town and everything, holding hands. Holding hands, guys. Look, Ogekhaya, where, you know, your husband, your partner, or whatever, you know, he's caring for you, he's carrying your handbag. Yeah? Africa, back in Africa, that's more like, you know, this man, he doesn't know what he's doing. It's more like, there's something wrong with this guy. When he's simply showing the love. Guys, I'm fine now. Catherine, thanks for asking. I'm very fine now. A lot of things have happened that have made me get fine. So, yeah, thank you so much for asking, Catherine. Cards, they don't do cards. There's no cards anymore, aren't they? People don't no longer use you know, these seasonal cards. Easter, so people are sending each other Easter cards. Imagine Easter cards, you know, people are receiving civilly, you know, amalo kuzenin for Easter. Yeah, even at home, you know, partners would really write each other Easter cards to say, hope you have a lovely, you know, holiday, you know, and all that. Birthdays, from Kulum, you know, people buy each other cards. At the post office, it will be like packed like this, you know. People are sending cards to each other. But then Africa, it's different. We don't even, at times, you don't even wish your partner a Merry Christmas. If birthday can pass, civil partner at home with a happy birthday. Yeah, but here, Molin Yamatao, I'm fine now. I'm very fine, dear. I am very fine. I guess you can tell how I'm feeling from, you know, you looking at me. What do you think? I think I'm fine now. I think I'm very fine. So, all I'm saying is, you know, the love that we get from our partners back in Africa is totally different from what we see here in the diaspora. It's very different. Hi, big sister. How are you, Sis Maki? How's things? And how's Bamwene? I hope she's fine. Are you still there or you're back at home? Yeah. So it is different. And for those who are preparing to come here, guys, with your partners, you know, get ready to change the way you love each other. Yeah. And Lapa, it's very easy to go separate ways, by the way. That's why you'd hear, you know, statistics saying there's high divorce rates in the diaspora. In as much as there's high divorce rates, but there's high loving rates as well. Yeah? So it's all about what you want with your person. And when you see your person, you know, being that African man who wouldn't tolerate any nonsense, who wouldn't, you know, wish you a birthday, who wouldn't buy you a present, it is okay. It takes him time to adjust to the new environment, you know. Because remember, he's a man that was born and bred in Africa, you know. His surrounding, what he grew up seeing from his parents, from his uncles, from his, you know, it's that kind of love. The way you'd show your partner love is just that harshness that they have. You know, they don't have to, you know, shower you with presents. They don't have to hold your hand when you are walking in town. You know, they don't have to kneel down in case, you know, they've done something wrong, maybe to apologize, or suppose they want to propose, you know, they propose for a marriage. They don't have to kneel down and buy you a ring and what. No, Gibo, it's just something formal where you just be, we're still here. Oh, okay, no, that's all right, Mikey. That's all right. No, today we're just chit-chatting with my friends. Nasi, Gwasha Akandi surprise, you know, small little surprises. But I thought, okay, let me share with my friends. Guys, I know I'm not the only one who is shown love in the African way. Yeah, I'm shown that love in the African way, where, you know, even when you see things, I mean, we are human. We are human. When I see flowers, I would wish to receive those flowers, eh? But I shouldn't instill it. Like, I shouldn't pressurize my person to say, Melody, I'll catch Anna when. Go and watch the reel. There's a reel that I put, I think, about 2-3 hours ago. So that's where the whole story is coming from. Tina, we're just chit-chatting today. And then in the evening, I'll certainly come with, the opportunities that maybe I will finish up from where I left yesterday. So I was still talking about how our African men would show love to you, you know, compared to how things are done back home. You see what I mean? Lapa physical abuse, guys, is out. I know abanye, they say, you know, a man, to show what a man is loving you, he has to spank you one way or the other. That's physical abuse, guys. That's women abuse. That one, it's not allowed. And here it's a no. it is a no-no. You go to jail, Sibili. So coming with that mentality to say, she won't listen to me if I don't spank her once or twice, that one is out. But we're talking about the small little things like this trifle. It really meant a lot to me, guys. I know, I mean, some will say, trifle, what is it about trifle? But these are some of the things that we don't care about here in this house. I'll tell you, we don't, yeah? No, we'll have that for dinner. Okay. Make breakfast. We'll have that for dinner. What breakfast? I don't know, eggs, whatever you want to make. You can buy make sausage or whatever. So I was talking about the trifle. The trifle, some will say, no, what is it about trifle? But to me, it meant a lot. It meant, something. Yeah, I mean, I could go and buy it for myself. I don't know. I think it cost about some few cents or €1 something. I don't know how much it cost, but that surprise, that thought, the thought is the one that counts. Yeah. And he was really shocked. Uguti, I was so excited and everything. And I quickly got better. Guys. I'm sure Africa will stress semali. No, to the stress semali ugutin when he can go to town and patelu mumbu, just you getting into town and your wife loves mumbu, a cup of mumbu. Then you pass through those guys that sell mumbu, luana that, also you just bring me kotela that mumbu, and bring it home. Yeah, you don't need a lot of money. Even like I'm saying, this trifle didn't cost like thousands and thousands. This is less than €1, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure, but maybe for those who know, guys, who are used to these things, how much would a trifle cost? Yeah, it's the thought that counts. It's the thought that counts, guys. Not Tuguti, you have to buy me big things, surprise me with a car. No, I know how much we can afford. I know your pocket, so I wouldn't expect, I wouldn't expect, lots of crazy things. Where do I expect you to get the money from? Yeah, one. So I just want to get you, I just want to prepare you, for those who be coming with their partners, or even if you're going to find your partner here. Guys, be prepared for your men to take a while to adjust to the way, things get on here. Yeah? So when, as a woman, you might have pressure at times when you see your friends are being surprised with all those things, on their birthdays, they're taken out for dinner, and all that. It means quite a lot. Yes, no, he gets into town and market lapana, and then he finds, those, he definitely knows what you like, and then just the thought, popcorn. You remember how we used to do it, guys? How would we fold that thing? Like that. Hey. And then I here to that hey, Sam, I just brought you this. I hope you like it. Or patina la melody. Patina. If you don't have a partner back home, guys, don't stress. When I get your paperwork sorted out, because there is a guy out there who's worried about a partner. He doesn't have a partner back home and he's asking himself, when I get to the diaspora, will I get a partner? And then there, you match memories there, she's worried about getting a partner. And then, Paul is there, he's saying, will I get a partner when I get to diaspora? You will, guys, because the people that are here are also people. There's no difference, yeah? And they're also looking for partners. Remember, if you can all relate, there's a program that was going on Asakane Live, Asakane Live on Fridays. I think it started happening towards Valentine's Lapana, for those who listen to these programs. Yeah? I didn't get a notification for our love. How are you from? Why didn't you get a notification, Maropeng? You should have gotten a notification. I don't know what happened. I'm looking much better today, guys. The trifle did wonders. It's the trifle and the stars. They did wonders. They did wonders. So, I was still saying, partners, don't worry. If you do not have a partner back home, don't worry. You'll get a partner here. And as much as we're helping each other to get sorted out with our diaspora journey for you to finally get here, we will help each other again when you're here for you to get a partner. Don't worry. Partners are plenty plus here. There are lots of people who are looking for love out here. So I gave you a reference of a program that was going on Asakani Live, you'd see about 500 and something people, on the platform, people looking for love, both men and women, ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys. So those people are definitely looking for each other. So why not finding each other? You'll definitely find each other. So don't worry. I hear people saying, in the diaspora, it's difficult for you to get a partner. There's nothing like that. No partner hoping. Laming uzamtola. Uzamtola chivarites. Why not? Uzamtola rumbi. Oh. Uzamtola chivarites. Get it from me. You'll be telling me in my inbox, had no advantage. You're right. I managed to get somebody and, I'm happy and all that. Honestly, you will get partners. If depending on who you want, because up there's lots of nationalities, yeah? If you want a white guy, I'm taller. Yeah, I will want a white. There's Maropeng. Maropeng saying should want a white person, a white matter. It's possible. It is very possible, guys, because, some white men say, they wish to have a black woman. So you definitely, it's all about where you put yourself. You come here, there's no point in you hibernating, because it's cold, it doesn't mean you have to stay indoors. Yeah, place yourself in those places, in those strategic places where Marupeng, you're going to find white guys. It could be, if you're a church person, you could be, do you go to those white guy churches? Yeah, there are different denominations, Lapa, and if you're a church person, go there. If you're a worldly person, parties or whatever, go there where you think you'll see them. Yeah, go dressed up well and all that. Not that you are, selling yourself or what. No, but put yourself in those places where you're going to be seen. I've heard lots of people civilly, saying, I'm dating a white person, or I found this guy and what. People are really finding love, guys. But don't be fooled to say you won't find your person here. Yes. Melody. Don't, this is not the time to be processing for the diaspora, and then here, your partner is, turning your head left, right, and center. He's stressing you up. Here, you have to try and concentrate, try and be making applications. If you're still very far, you're trying to do your English test, and he's discouraging you. You know how it is. Men, honestly, men at times are not fair. They don't want to see a woman going up, like, are you going for training today? No, there's no training. Okay. You're going outside? Okay. All right. So, men, put loves and likes, guys, if I'm saying something meaningful. Yeah? And if you don't mind, put stars as well. So, I'm saying, this one I think I have to lower my voice so that men don't hear me. Guys, men don't want to see their partner progressing more than them. Am I lying? Most men wouldn't want to see their partners, getting a higher paying job. Right? Most men wouldn't want to see their partners leaving for diaspora and remaining behind. Most men wouldn't want to see their partners being promoted at work while they remain in the low-paying, scales. Yeah? Most men, guys, wouldn't want to see their partners, coming home to say, what, babe, this is a car that I saw and I want to buy this Range Rover. And the man is driving a Nissan Sansan. Am I lying? Don't want to see us winning good love. Exactly. They don't want that. Yeah, we could say they're full of jealous, but I don't know. People are agreeing with me. I don't know where all that is coming from, but suppose you are married and when you've been given that high, that promotion, or you have been, your pay has been increased with different Mara law. Tapex is disagreeing with me. Tapex, okay, we're hearing you, sister, not all of us with different Mara. Exactly, you are different in as much as women are different too. Yeah, but what you're saying, most, most meaning a majority. It's like saying, women are like this, women are like that. So we're saying mostly, it's just a survey that, that I've seen. Yes, you're allowed to disagree with me, but that's just my own opinion. And I see people agreeing with me. Yeah? So if you're different, it is okay, Taps, it is okay, and you're allowed to be different anyway. Yeah. You've got your reasons for saying that as well. So what I'm saying is, while you're processing for your papers, and then your partner or your your husband or your boyfriend is busy stressing you and all that. He want you to proceed to go on with your processes. He doesn't want you to maybe go with others and do your IELTS studies, or come on here on live and listen to Novantu's Diaspora Journey lives. Yeah, because he'll be seeing, this woman is soon going to be going, or this woman will soon be running away from me, So why stick around that person whom you know what he is emotionally abusing you? You don't have to, because definitely you'd have agreed, yeah, as partners, you know what, my dear, you know what, Sandasam, this is what I'm planning to do, yeah? I'm planning to, for the betterment of our, our family, for the betterment of our relationship, because there's no relationship, guys, without money. That's one thing for sure. That's a fact. Without money, really, if you are broke, there's no love, guys. That's the truth I can tell you. Those who disagree with me, it's fine. You can disagree, and yeah, I'm open for discussion when it comes to that. But without money, guys, there's no love. How do we love each other without money? Yeah. So when you're seeing that and you've got opportunities for you to apply and get to the diaspora and live a life where you are never broke, why not go for it? But then you say that to him, you discuss, nicely, to say, what, let's do this. What do you think? Maybe since we can't all go at once, maybe one of us has to go. So what do you think? And then because the idea came from you, that's the other problem. Men don't want to take ideas from women. They don't want to take ideas from women. All ideas have to come from them. Like if we have a mini conference, a mini, meeting to say, what do you think? There's an opportunity, or my aunt has said she's going to assist me with this processing, and then I'll go to the UK, I'll go to Ireland, and settle there, and then you and you will follow me. The fact that the idea is coming from you, and it's your relatives that want you to, to go there, he will be against it. He won't support you, not even if there's money that is needed for you to do your IELTS, for you to do your courses, your care courses. He will be just against that. You'll see you won't get any support from him or whatever till the last day. I've heard stories where some partners would actually, hide their partners' passports. They would actually hide them, and the person, when they're supposed to travel, they can't find their passports. Yeah. All that, I do agree, sister. That's very true. No cash, there comes lots of fight and arguments. Exactly. When there is no money, there is no love. Not that women love money. The relationship is dependent on the money, but it's natural. It is natural, guys. We can't avoid it. Yeah? And we can't say, Asfuni Mali. We want money. We want money, guys. For this love to bloom, for this love to really make sense, let's have money at least. Let's have money at least. So I was telling you about the story of, a traveling document just disappearing when your partner knows which you'll be traveling on 2 days' time or so on. And you can't even travel because, you can't find your passport. And he would have hidden it just because he just doesn't want you to go. Yeah. But if it's him, if opportunities are coming through him, you have to be supported. And as women, we'll definitely be supportive at all times. That's our nature. Hello, somebody has joined us. Hi.
Hello, hi Sisi, how are you?
Okay, good, thanks. How are you?
That's very true what you are saying. It's very true. They will come back and then they say, this was my idea, yet it was ours.
You see,
very funny.
You know what I've done, Mina, at times, because we always argue, it's me who came up with this. So I ended up saying, not every time when we talk, when we have, our caucus meetings, I'm going to record you. Because in future, you'll be denying when things are all going on well, everything is successful. You'll be saying you came up with that. When I definitely know what the idea came from me.
Came from you, yes, that's very true.
No matter why do they do that?
They are all the same. We don't know why. They are all the same.
It's like born from the same. Then you wonder, but honestly, why is this guy doing this? It's me who came up with this idea. But you wanted, as long as everything is good, the idea is from him. But when things don't go the right way, the blame is on you. We've lost our sister there. So, why I'm telling you this, guys, is don't even worry when these things happen. At times, I'm a divorce that happened here. It's through these small little things, just these small arguments. You see, my sister is agreeing with me here. You know, when those things happen to me, I'll be like, this is not worth it. But why? How do I live with a man like this? He'll never be supportive. What? But my dear, everybody's going through the same thing. Everybody's going through this. Yeah, that's how men are like. So it's for you just to give it a blind eye, to say, they are all like this, just don't mind it. Don't put it in your brains. These are small little things that you can deal with, yeah? But on Jolo, in case they might be doing Jolo on you, some of these things, just don't mind them, guys. All you're just saying is, just protect me in as much as you're joling. But those are not reasons that will, that will make you guys separate, go separate ways and all that. It's not nice. Yeah, it's not nice. Divorce, I've never gone through it, but for those who've gone through it, guys, it really takes time for you to heal, to come out of it and everything. So when you can avoid it, the better. Well said, so I'm very sorry, guys. Busy apply. You see, support and motivation, Dololo. Thank you. Thank you, Lori. One of our subscribers there. Thank you so much, Lori, for saying that. They won't put any effort, not at all. They're just relaxed. So you won't know, which does this guy want me to go on doing this? Some end up, abandoning the whole plan, the whole process, because they're saying he's not supportive. He doesn't want me to do it. So when I do it, we'll go separate ways. You guys, no, it's all about your future. Your men you met when you're all grown up with all teeth, all the, teeth, etc. So if he's not supportive, you're not fighting, remember, but you're going just for the future of your family, for the future of your children. You might say you end up divorcing when you go and he's in disagreement with you, but hardly would you divorce, because in as much as he wouldn't have wanted, he wants you to go, but he doesn't want it to seem like it was your idea. And I don't know, I think he'll be thinking, some guys will be saying, how can you let your wife go? And all that. But it's not it. It's not it, really. Most women are patient, guys. Most women are patient. When they come here, they stay for about a year without, the partner following. They'll just be working. Their focus is on just working and working for the family, working to try and, gather up, money for tickets and everything. So they'll be patient with you till the husband comes. And then the husband comes here. I've heard stories, guys. As soon as the husband comes, he'll say, that the husband doesn't want to do things accordingly. When it comes to savings, where you have to work. Honestly, when it's the two of you here, it makes so much sense. That's why I encourage people to come as a couple. Yeah, and if you're not a couple, you'll find your person here. But when it's the two of you, you'll make so much progress, both here and back home. If it's you buying property here or buying a house instead of you to be renting, you will quickly do it. If it's you're not developing back home, as long as you are partners, you are a couple here, it will certainly make sense, guys. Those who are couples here in the diaspora would agree with me. Please, if you are there, just agree with me if what I'm saying makes sense. So when he comes here, you definitely have to sit and agree to how you're going to make your savings, to how you're going to, because things are different. Back home, you can run your own finances. He can run his own finances. If he's a man, definitely he'll be doing everything. Excuse me. Especially when he is, when you are not renting, but you've got your own house. It's so easy because he can buy the groceries. When as a woman, you just buy the small little things. But Lapa, everything is expensive, guys. You have to agree. Like, you can't say, since he's the man, he's going to do everything. Never. That's not possible. One way or the other, somebody will have to be paying the rent. Omunye will be paying the bills. Omunye will be, but there's lots of things. You all have to be involved financially. Yeah? And then out of all those bills that you're paying for and everything, you still have to make your savings. So the man comes here after your struggle of doing the paperwork and everything and buying him an air ticket to come and join you. When I talk too much, guys, my throat gets too dry. Don't worry, Buhle, you didn't miss a lot. You didn't miss anything much. So when he comes here, throat obviously itchy, guys. Obviously itchy. So I might end up cutting the live. So when he comes, instead of you to work in harmony when it comes to your finances, to agree to say, all right, so because we have these bills ahead of us, how are we going to manage it? Yeah, he would want to, focus on his side. Yeah, I've got my family to take care of. We'll be talking about his parents back home. He'll tell you about, I've got a project that I need to do back home. He will tell you about, there's something that I'm doing. It's always something that you're doing that you're not all in agreement with. Yeah, that's the funny thing about it. But listen, I'm saying, let's do things together. If that's something that you need to do, we have to talk about it. Let's all agree to say, okay, now we're focusing on this. We have to buy a house back home. So there has to be transparency between the two of you. Vele ukufihlelana imali here, to hide monies from each other here, doesn't make sense, in the sense that you end up getting in arrears, guys, because when I don't know how much you have, I'll be assuming you have more money, and I expect you to do other things. I expect you to do, maybe to send money back home, because I don't know how much you have. So that's when the fights start coming in there. But if I know how much you have, if you know how much I have, then it's easy. I know you're going to cover the rent. Well, now you're going to buy electricity and gas. I know we have Wi-Fi to pay for. I know we have car insurance to pay for. We know we have, phone bill that we have to take care of. We have our credit cards to take care of and all that. Because laptop bills are paid. There's just quite a lot. But when you are coming as a couple and you understand each other, there is no like competition between the two of you. You guys, do you know what? Some couples actually compete, amongst each other. Do you know that? Do you know what couples compete amongst each other, guys? Competing, you feel at times you don't even see each other, because when I work an extra shift, as my partner, you also want to make sure you want to do that extra shift. At the end of the month, you want to see what is who's got more money. Hey, you're competing back home. I want to put a ball in Kai. I'm going to put a what? I'm going to buy them a truck. My parents are going to be driving the CMs in Wangi. Abanye actually competing when it's towards August. I'm going to put a tombstone. I'm going to put a tombstone for. It's competition amongst each other. Some couples do that. Excuse me. I relate with a lot of people, guys, and and Jada, some of these things, and I'm like, really, does that happen? Honestly, why? How do you then, plan together? How do you do things then? That's when you see when you look at the progress that they've done, there's nothing. They don't even have, they don't have anything back home. They have no property back home. When it's holiday time, you'll find Utumfazi goes in Gibo, and then the guy also goes in Gibo. There's no like that family home where when you're coming as a family, you're all coming with your children. They would come one by one. They don't come together. Because when they come together, where do they go? Yeah? Because coming as a family and you're going to someone's house, guys, it's certainly a struggle. It's certainly a struggle, because how do people survive with you, your children, and your children who do not even have respect? These diaspora children, hey? But I have fun. You're coming with your children who from the diaspora. They're so nosy. They don't even know a language. They're talking to you in English and all that. They're having struggles with communicating with your children. And then here you are in my house back in Africa. We have no water, and then your children will just poo everywhere, and they won't. There's no water to flush. There's no. It's really a strain. People don't want to accommodate these diasporans in their homes. They might accommodate you for just 1 or 2 days, yeah, just to see what you brought. But after 2-3 days, I don't want to talk to you. Khona vele uhambe for iminyaka uyefikela ngini akuyenzi ke but that happens. It does happen, honestly, because you haven't bought any property. If you don't have money for holiday homes, what can you do? What do you do? Yeah, but to be honest, we won't be happy with you now we are with your family. Even if we are with but in my house, I'm okay with you for the first 2-3 days. After that, whatever you brought me, so move on, go somewhere else. Because if you're here, I don't expect you. I expect you to buy whatever the groceries every day. You have to be paying for all those things. And mind you, in as much as you brought your money, but your money won't be enough to cover all these expenses back home. Yeah, well, so we end up fighting, and we are just things don't just go the right way. So why not just get your own things? Get your own property. Buy your house, even if it's an allocation. But when you're going home, you've got your own place to go to. You're just going to be visiting relatives. Yeah. So how this thing came about is partners back home, when your wife or your husband or your girlfriend or your boyfriend is preparing to come to the diaspora, support them, show them that love, yeah, because you'll soon be joining them. And when you join them, things are definitely going to be different. It is different no matter what. In as much as Tina here, we are here in this house, Africans, yeah, nothing changed really. It's that family that was in Africa that came and stayed here in this house. But the way we do things, the fact that we're in diaspora, the way we do things in the house will definitely change. Starting from just simple things like cooking, simple things like putting your shoes in the right places. They have to change. Back in Africa, you just leave your shoes there, and then it's either the maid or the helper. Sorry to use that word. The helper who's a figure where the shoes stay, or Mina as the wife. If I'm there, I'll pick up the shoes and put them where they stay. Yeah, even the bag. You won't even take the bag to the bedroom. Suppose he carries the bag to work or anything. You'll just leave the bag away, either in the lounge, depending on who to figure. And then when as the helper or the wife, you have to pick things up after him, put the things at the right places. Yeah. Lunch things, you prepare for him, breakfast, what he's going to carry to work. But guys, things are different. Each man for himself, but God for us all. Because very busy. There's no time for that. There's no time. But I am still the wife. I still submit myself to him. But it's a matter of now sharing these roles. Men, I'm just saying this so that you prepare each other, guys. You washing. You wash, I do the washing. Ironing, we help each other. There's nothing wrong. No, but it's the environment that we're in. It forces you to also, help me with whatever, all the chores that are in the house. Yeah, cooking, guys. You'd find, husbands, partners standing in a pane sofa and they're cooking. Just cooking for the family. Yeah, not because ultimately or whatever, but we're just sharing, the chores in the house so that things just move. And mind you, this is a culture. This is an English culture. Amakiwa guys will do anything for their in the house, anything. Especially childcare. I've noticed, when you walk outside, you'd find Amakiwa, they're pushing ama workers, ama premas, they take care of their children. They do take care. Umfazi vele has limited time with her child. Yeah, I don't know why, but most men are the ones that, sorry, Marobeng, sorry about that. So I'm saying, most men here, they are the ones that are taking care of the children, yeah? And the children here have so much bond with their fathers, because they have their men all the time, not kuti. Exactly, Sis Maki. Exactly. Honestly, it's not good, but it's the situation that we're in. It's the environment that we're in. And you would agree with me, Mrs. Makikuti, the Varungu, right? Varungu would do anything. They would cook for you as a wife. They would, make the bed, just simple things. Make the bed, you wake up, suppose you're rushing for a shift and what. Don't expect you find the bed, still undone. No, the bed would be neatly done and everything. Yeah? If there's things that need to be tidied up in the kitchen, the kitchen will be tidy and everything. Same thing when he's also at work. Yeah. Shame, Isabel. Sorry about that, dear. Same thing. If he's at work, he also has to find things in place at home. Yeah. So it's a tit for tat thing. It's just that they're showing love. Yeah. It's just they're showing love, and that's what I'm saying, guys. Men, or guys, when you come here, don't think I can never do this. Why? I have to, that manhood yangu has to be out there. It has to be seen. So I won't do this for my woman. No, you are lost. You are not in the right world. So if you've still got that mentality, you'd rather not come because you'll be so frustrated. And don't expect Kuti, if you go to, maybe one of your friends, African friends' house, you are going to find things different. No, you will find that man cooking. You will find that man, babysitting the child, the baby. They're actually, changing their diapers and all that. When I got here, meaning my boys were already grown up, were not changing diapers or anything. They would do anything. They would make sandwiches for themselves. So it wasn't really much of a fuss. Yeah, so my husband didn't really have to, you de-roll to that extent. He's going to change diapers. But I could see my friends, my friends' husbands. Yeah, they would be hands-on. They would be hands-on, taking care of their babies. They would change diapers, or suppose that they have to go and leave the child elsewhere, or maybe to a creche or something. The men would be carrying their children, taking them to the pack, that carry-on bag, with nappies and a little bit of this and that. Yeah, taking them to creche. So it's not amazing. It's nothing new here when a man, takes care of their child. Good work, my sister. Thank you so much, Brother Rosere. Thank you very much. So, back in Africa, if you see a man, guys, carrying their child on the back, or it will be so much of a story. He'll come out in the headlines to say, look at this man. Everyone would want to interview him. So, where's the wife? Where's your wife? Why are you taking care of the children? You know what is happening? No, that man is just bonding with their child. I think people should just get it into, make it, see it as normal. It is normal. The men should take care of their children. Yeah? The men should just be there with their, with their children. The men should be able to cook for their child, for their children. Suppose it's 3 children. They should be able, maybe one father has gone and family or what. It shouldn't be a stress that the husband is there. Husband should remain with the children, take care of his own children. Yeah? Clean up, and not when you're away and just saying, oh my goodness, I'm going to find things haywire. What's going to be happening back home and all that. Things have to be found okay. Everything should, because you left an adult who is able to take care of their child, of their children. So you shouldn't worry. So the way things are being done here, guys, it's my KK. That's one thing that I love, that I appreciate. One of the many few little things that I appreciate about Diaspora. Your life, your family life setup changes to the positive. Yeah. When I moved to SA, I found men cooking. It was surprising. They even wash for women and change nappies. My example. Thank you, Patty. Thank you so much, Patty. It is so different. In South Africa, one thing I like about South Africa, especially in a normal South Africa, they have that British way of life. They have that British way of life where, a British style. Even their English. Most South Africans have a very good English, I must say. Yeah, in as much as that we have that good English. So their lifestyle is more of, British style, Britishized. Yeah. In Zimbabwe, we're a British colony, but I don't know why we still do not have that, British mentality. Just show your men, show your wife love by simply doing doing simple things. Njengathi ama-carers uyabe night nursing uyithole indling ngokunye melody which is not, it's not Iowa, it's not okay, it's not right. It's not right. And when as a wife, you get so much frustration because you're tired. You're from busy night shift. Then you find the house upside down, the cushions are down there, the kitchen is a mess, the sink is blocked up because I'm just trying to, be faggy. Yeah? And then who's supposed to come after that dirt and clean up and everything? that's when the fights, start. From simple things which you couldn't clean up. Just cleaning up when wife we are told everything all set, everything is cleaned up and all that. Small little things. I mean, I believe umjolo is not always the thing that that causes divorces. I don't know, guys. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is umjolo always the reason why people go separate ways? Ma? Umjolo is not always the reason, guys. Simple things in jail, which you're failing to understand each other. You're feeling like this man is using me. You're feeling like this man, he's taking me for granted, and all that. But it's things that you can talk over, tell him, what, you just have to help me, like, because abanye, I guess, they can't reason, they can't see what, lapa, I have to help this woman, yeah? So if you can't see, if you see that your partner is far from seeing the reality, sit him down, talk to him, what? In as much as, you are a man and I'm a woman, you expect me to do this, this, and that, but I can't because of the nature of the job that I'm doing, or because of the environment, why? How about you helping me? You talk about it. Don't boil it. You don't boil up, keeping all that in you, and it all builds up to anger. Anything that he says, even if he's saying genuinely, you're just angry at him because you're thinking, but why can't he see what he has to help me? Guys, we're not the same. Thank you. It's all about communication, Petty. Is it communication? If you don't communicate, guys, I'm not a marriage counselor, by the way, but I'm just talking about, what I've heard, a little bit of my life experiences as well, just so that we encourage each other, we build each other, Coming to the diaspora, guys, there's lots of things involved, yeah? If you're coming as a couple, all these things have to be considered. And you have to shape yourself from the word go, from the day you decide I'm going, my husband is coming to join me. Yeah, it shouldn't come as a surprise to see what the husband has to start cleaning the house. Yeah, it shouldn't, so it's things like that I was never prepared about. I was never told about. So when I got here, it was more like a culture shock to say, so what's going to happen? Am I going to be doing these things on alone and all that? And my husband never got that preparation as well, So I believe if we talk about this, Lawe, you're prepared when you come. You know what to expect, yeah? And it just doesn't mean he's, the man you no, it's just showing love, it's sharing responsibilities, yeah? And I will not stop emphasizing, guys, in the honestly, when it comes to money, there has to be transparency. Sometimes the way of understanding and respect between lovers always needs one to calm down when other is up. Though Lomjolo could be the leeway to run away from discomfort at home. Yeah, you are right, Apex. You are right in the sense that, irrespect, when it comes to communication, definitely respect is one of the, elements of communication. Yeah, because the way I'm going to say something to you, just the way of saying it to you should show some respect, because remember, we are adults, we're both adults. Yeah. So when you talk to me, or there's something that you want us to address, you want us to talk to me in a calm way, because I'm an adult. In as much as you think I should have known this, but I didn't know it. We think differently. So talk to me in your calmest way. Yeah. Don't come and bash at me and then you expect me to respect back. I'll retaliate, because Songe were adults and I don't want to be treated like a child. Okay. So that respect that you come with me when you're coming to discuss a particular thing will determine how I'm going to respond to you. Yeah. So when we have respect for each other, it's really rare for automatic divorces come through. Even when there is a mjolo between us, and then Mina, I approach my man to say, but you know what? You've decided to do this. You've decided to cheat on me. Do you have any reason so that I correct my wrongs? You see how I've asked him. It's not like I've come to him, how could you? Why? What do you think? What? Yeah, no, because he wants to defend himself. Yeah, he wants to defend himself. He'll definitely be rough at me and tell me all the things and all that. Then at the end of the day, we won't be solving anything. But I have been wronged. There's no harm in me, humbling myself, come to him, ask him, but honestly, why did you have to? Are you okay, sister? What is wrong? Someone's saying something to you. Huh? Kosnati, what are you saying? What are you saying, Kosnati? I can see some of the comments. Yo guys, ikhalanga leli lehlile ukwendlula ingubo hayi kanti kuhle sungena wini kuhle mapeni. Matwala Nova, I'm fine, thank you. I'm very fine. So it's just a chit-chatting, guys, nothing wrong or anything. We're just talking lapa on a Saturday afternoon. Yeah, I didn't go to church today because until you saw I was not feeling too well yesterday. So we're just chit-chatting. The story started from this trifle, guys, that I'm eating. If you're going to see the reel that I posted in the morning, you'll get the gist of the story. You'll get the gist of the story. So, like I was saying, financial, how you manage your finances here means a lot. How you'd manage, thanks so much for that comment, Melo. How you'd manage your finances, that means a lot. I find, a lot of couples just asking me, yeah, I relate to anybody, that's the thing, yeah. Not that those people are my friends. Bye, big sis. Thank you so much for coming through, and, hope you enjoy your holidays. So, I relate with so many people, so I get to learn some of these things, right? And some things that they tell me, their situations, I use them to correct where I'm doing wrong as well, yeah? So, our finances, guys, you'll see, as adults, you know how to run things, but at the end of the day, there's no way you can do anything. There's no way you can succeed, yeah, if you're running your own finances and he is running his own finances in the Diaspora. You all have to, come together, yeah, because the money that you're getting here, guys, it's not too much. It's not too much, a man can take care of everything, yeah. They never. Everybody has to contribute to something, and it's not a little bit, but quite a large, a large sum, yeah. It's quite a large sum, guys. So, and at the end of the day, you also have goals to meet. You are saying, okay, by the end of this year, I should have done this back home. Because lots of us think of doing things back home, think of investing back home, yeah? But as long as you are doing things separately, as long as you're not in harmony, as long as, there's lots of fights or there's lots of, mistrust between the two of you, nothing is going to move. Nothing is going to move, guys. And it really, draws you back. It draws you back. You'll see a lot of people doing well, yeah? And then you're wondering, how are these people surviving? How are these people doing their things? It's not like those people have so much money, but it's all about planning, yeah? Planning together. If you plan alone, nothing is going to happen. Hi, babe.
Hello, sister.
How are you?
I'm great.
I'm great, thanks. Talk to us.
No, I'm just listening. I'm so interested about your conversation, and thanks a lot for what you are doing. It's a really encouragement. Keep on doing it, my sister.
Tell me, Putwan, is it making sense to you? Like, the whole page, is it making sense, or because I always want to hear people's, reviews about how we're doing things. At the end of the day, yeah.
No, into ayenza sisi honestly inhle kakhulu. And ngicabanga ukuthi so far everyone obe ekade engenalo iphupho lokuthi engaya ku diaspora, but now usuwenze waqala ukuthi azilungiselele like even mina kuningi esengikutholile ngawo yabo honestly ngicabanga ukuthi very soon maybe nelami iphupho lizofezeka because of you. I want to be honest, because of you. Yeah, exactly.
Okwakukwenza ukuhlehlele emuva
siyabonga sis.
okwakukwenza ukuhlehlele emuva ungani awula sure about this journey. What was it before I came into the picture?
No, like ukushoda information yabo, like ungatholi the right information. Kwesinye isikhathi iphupho usuka unalo, but because of ukuthi awazi ukuthola the right information, uzobuzwa izinto eziningi from different things from different people. Uthina ungasakwazi ukuthi okay okuyikho yikuphi okufanele ukuthi ngikwenze. But so far since I have been following you yabo, sengizinikeza isikhathi sokuthi ngilandele kakhulu ama live akho. So kuningi esengikutholile engibona ukuthi kungangisiza kakhulu kuleli phupho lami nami engifisa ukuthi mhlambe ngilenze. So ingakho ngiyasho ngithi yazi ngiyabonga kakhulu sisi lento yenzayo, qhubeka ngokuyenza sisi.
Hayi ngiyabonga kakhulu Bhutwana, thank you very much. Mina ngikukhulekelayo kuphela ukuthi ngingakhathali. You know how it is ukusebenza labantu?
Exactly.
Because when I started that, I looked at myself. Ngathi mina ngathi ngiqala this journey akula muntu wayemphusha, but nangamphusha ngama situations ami, you know. So ngithe ngifika lapha, well ukhona umuntu owancedisayo. Ngithe ngifika lapha I had lots of challenges uku-adjust and everything. You know, abanye they get we extend ukuthi they get into depression ngendlela izinto ezenzakala ngakhona la. But nxa ubuya lapha very prepared, right? Ukwazi what to expect and everything. Kuba ngcono. Ngoba uyakucabanga ukuthi yazi sinobantu wanjela about this, you know, somebody said this about, you know. So kuba ngcono mental status yakho, I believe ukuthi iba more prepared than umuntu ophonga ngena ku situation engakwazi engacabangeli ukuthi this is how it is. Uyakubona? But I'm happy nxa really happy. Ngiyabonga kakhulu Bhutwana. Ungaphi? Where are you?
South Africa sis.
Great. But so ungcono phela kathi until extended ilokhu ze kuthiwa kubo.
Yazi i-situation yalapha sisi yikubekezela nje ukuthi okay right akukho kunye singakwenza kwalesi sikhathi, but to be honest things are getting hard each and every day.
I know
there's a lot of changes lana yabo. Bangafakaza abanye abakhona la egroupini abase South Africa ukuthi I don't think ukuthi ukhona osase happy ngokuqhubeka ela.
Yeah. Exactly.
So yikho sizama by all means ukuthi silalele ama encouragements akho, ama advices akho, ngoba ngibona angathi angasenza ukuthi mhlawumbe iphupho lethu lifezeke.
Hayi, everything is possible Bhutwana. Akula into vele impossible ngaphansi kwalo mhlaba. Uyabona akula into impossible. Uyabusuxoxa nje one of the days usithi yakwazi ukuthi kanjalo ukulalela usislow, you know, but I never saw myself, you know, being in the diaspora. I mean, I believe nothing is impossible. And unlike ukudala, yakwazi ukudala kwa ukhanya ngani kuyahlupha ukubuya emazweni because abantu abaningi yakhona ukuthi babebuya ngokuba isiphepheli. Yeah?
Yes.
Abantu babebuya kumbe ngama professions la afuna ama degrees lani. Uyakubona vele kwakunye. But khathesi yazi sokukhamisile so la nxa kwanze kuthiwe red list, but there is a way kuphela of coming. Uyakubona? Nxa ubuya awubuyi ucatsha, ubuya vele lamaphepha wonke, ule visa, ule nto yonke. So if there is that gap, why not wena ngoya wawonani okuzathiwa hayi wena usozubuya. So it's doable. Yenzeka vele lokho.
Hayi siyabonga sisi, siyabonga kakhulu, qhubeka ngalokho sisi wami. Thank you so much.
Anytime Bhutwana. Thank you so much Lawe for coming through and ngiyabonga kakhulu.
Okay.
All right.
Okay sister.
So guys, liyakuzwa ngikutsho ama finances na vele ngiworried ngama finances because abantu that's where they miss it. Yazi nxa befika lapha umuntu ehola imali yakhe ebona ama-label, you know, ama-labeli, or Adidas, obani bani, umuntu always be shopping around a chai label from head to toe, right? The imali phela naleyo futhi. I remember at one time wakhuluma indaba yamalabeli naleyo ukuthi as much as uzawagqoka amalabeli nalawo, but akula muntu okubukayo la. Akula muntu okubukayo vele ngoba people are too busy. Amalabeli nalawo ayisikho diaspora chiphile. Akudla ngamalabeli ama $200 and something, 200 and something euros, 200 and something pounds. Akucabangi ukuthi 200 and something pounds nale if you were to save it, yeah, ukuthi maybe ekhaya uthenge kubiza mende, you know, if you were to save it ukuthi ngoba eqinisweni guys, the way amalabeli are considered lapha, are looked at lapha lase compared to ekhaya amalabeli aqhakathekiswa guys. Xa ugqoka ilabeli vele uyisikhoko, xa ugqoka ilabeli vele you're something else, yeah, you're respected, you get what I mean, yeah. So but when you're here, in as much as you'll spend so much uthenga amalabeli wona lawo, but no one cares, honestly. No one has time to say limbonile ukuthi begqokeni and all that, but you're spending your own money. So instead of you know, investing on those malabeli, but I always say the choice is yours. And when I'm saying this, it doesn't mean to but to a certain extent. What is the minimum that a person should earn to at least survive there? I see a lot of jobs saying 21,000 euros a year. Is that doable? It is doable. 21,000 ngabanye abancane. Even I'm 50 or 60, 70 lapho again. Yeah, depending on what you're doing. Yeah, depending on what you're doing. But 21,000, yeah, 21,000 could be the minimum. It could be the minimum. It's very true, Petty. I'll go back and check your scale. Let me do this. I'm just thinking minimum. Let me do this. So that is a real check scale. Minimum. Okay. Right. Per month minimum, we having about 1.6 per month minimum layered, right? That's per month, and then a check-in per year. Petty, I hope I'm answering you. But now I'm trying want to speak serious things. I are Petty. Why are you so far connect? Right. Lapho Petty would 21,000. And Lapa, it's giving me about 22. That's the minimum. It's giving me 22,916. When I'm calling with a smile, guys, I saw my ring. I saw my ring. It's called a minimum. Maybe more cleaner. Yeah? Maybe cleaner. To be specific. Maybe cleaner or overnight. Did you get that figure in, guys? 21 kuna over 22. Somewhere there. Maximum I answer and cool me because maximum la bolokus and bank and up or my managers and everything. Yeah. So it is very true. It's doable. It's doable, Petty. It's doable, guys. So suppose you're getting your minimum in a late 21,000 and then husband like maybe 23, 28, 40 something, depending on what we answer. Right. So it's 60 something yearly on a level. Guys, wouldn't you do something meaningful? You would, but if you're 21, you are spending it alone, and then your husband like is spending 40, will be 50 something year. Nothing comes up really because he's going to spend it willy-nilly. You know, the moment where you have excess money with you, that's when you get to spend it. You know, you spend it anyhow, and that's where you become the, not a sponsor, but a blesser to everybody. Yeah, you become a blesser, and remember when you bless somebody, yeah, you know when I say bless, every time anyone really has a problem, problem, but because they want to go and drink, because when you're in the diaspora and you want to feel like something, you press out world and kaka abantu besepower what, you know, It's money. It's money. That money is being counted. End of the year, what have you done? And lwana omchazileyo omblesileyo ethe sebhawu phela bayabexoxa so esithi mana ngikhumele mebras ama-diaspora. Mina because I believe, honestly, forgive me for those abasekhaya. Forgive me, guys. But isikhathi esiningi ama-diaspora yiwadliwayo. Especially nxa ngini ngilayo diaspora odlekayo sibili. Bakhona phela diaspora abadlekayo, abachuwekayo, you know. Labo bachuweka because balembonani. They want to be felt. They want to, you know, ukuthi kubonakala ukuthi vele yena isikhokho. But isikhokho sangikhona, what do you have isikhokho? Okubiza wena sibili okuthiwe alapha ubiza nobantu. What do you have? But ngapha you're busy, you know, blessing them left, right, and center. And nxa ungasela lutho, they'll be laughing. Futhi besithi uyazi kade wahamba but kala lutho. Khuluma so ngibale stress stranger lesi siyobuya kudala. Khayelihle uthini kanti? Khayelihle, what are you saying? Yazi uma ukhuluma so ngibale stress stranger lesi siyobuya kudala. Ngicela explain because I think okukhulumayo ekhaya kuyachaza. I think your story is exciting. Please say it in a better way. But all I'm saying, you know, the sense in it is when you are working separately as partners, yeah, you don't get to do big things. But partner when you have a fashion label. I-label vela ngizothi yeke ngikhuluma ngayo guys because it is costly. Just to buy Jordan, Tommy Hilfiger, it's quite expensive, guys. Unless special. But when it's there, normal price, it's a fortune. It's a fortune. You spend a fortune to buy that thing. Yeah? And you remember, you're just living without any focus. You're just, you know, you're peeling because you've got your money, you've got your 21,000, your minimum land. And you're living anyhow. It's very true. Diaspora. Oops. It's very true. Dion is saying Diaspora because we allow Diaspora because we're talking things as they are. We allow it and we want to show off. Umuntu kafunde ukuthi no. Umuntu kafunde ukuthi angila, and umuntu kafunde to show off ngento ebonakalayo like assets. Exactly. Like assets. Not ukuthumela i-vote remit. Thank you, Dion. I've pinned your comment nompilo quiz. Uyawazi ngiyawazwela sama-diaspora because mina khona ngiqalisa ukuba ngumdiaspora khathesi. I'm hardly 5 years, yeah? I'm just on 2.5 years being in diaspora. But I've heard and I've been in Africa, yeah? I've been in Kaya for quite a long time. Sike sazidla izimali zama-diaspora. Liyakuzwa ngikutsho. In good faith, my diaspora has money. Not that I'm saying hey, you know, no. But it was on a good note. It was on a good note, my gents. But all I'm saying is, we would hear, you know, people around you. They said, man, I'm getting message. So it's something you would remit. And for sure, umuntu abemazi vele umuntu wakhe. Umbathi yazi zamtshela ukuthi masalo ye wathatha ukufunakala amaphilisi. Khona umuntu yabebuyile eclinic. Ngamnika amaphilisi, ngamnika subscription and everything. I gave them my tablets. And then afike ngaletha umdiaspora eclinic ukuthi uyakula amaphilisi. Uthe usithenga amaphilisi lawo. Imagine amaphilisi akho khona kuyabetshela mina esithi my sister mana vele wothi nihle ngikhulumela ngibatshela ukuthi eclinic akula amaphilisi. Uyayifaka khathesi imali. You know, simple things my diaspora ukuthi every time abantu bekhaya bengathi lokho wena vele you are readily available to send money. Excuse me, that money counts a lot, guys. That money means a lot. If 30 pounds, when I will be 20 pounds, it means a lot if you're to have your savings. Over 20 pounds, we 2 million one of in Black Daniels will be what, or low funogang upping up, you know. Save that money because you need it. Guys, you need to do big things. Like what Dion is saying, you can do in Bonana with big things back home. Hey, yes, it does come out. Then they'll pick you, but yeah, long diaspora. Not in Tonches, so Fashira lessons to Melabanda 20 pounds, 10 pounds, 100 pounds. Fully 20 pounds, but I full, by the way. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Gavum to Meleka 20 US will be 30 years. Less than 100 US Villa is there. What is the maximum? Okay. Hey, Villa wins. That's nothing. We are with Lavant. You can't be sending that little. Yeah? So when you are saying ukuthi ngifuna ukubathengela ngifuna ukushaya imbonani, you are sending something like $100. Akucabanga today omunye uyacela something umthumele $100. Next weekend ngoba abanye lapha bahola weekly, abanye bahola fortnightly, abanye bahola monthly. So imagine if monthly, singakhulumi la monthly because monthly vele antu yabule black tax. La black tax yakwanisa ukuyi-minimize somehow somewhere. Ungaba empower kuphela, you know, ukuthi this is what you're going to be doing. Umbonxa ubadingela isigayo, yeah? Kumbe ubadingele ubawodele kumbe umnika istart. Ukumnika istart nje vele they'll sort themselves out. Akusadingi wena vele ukuthi uba black taxer every month. Liyakwazi kodwa khonokho guys, ma diaspora. Some of these things, you know, we take them for granted since they are imali encane. Or I mean, I don't believe you. I don't understand umuntu obudgetayo black tax every month, honestly. Yes, we see some people, we've got parents back home that we need to take care of and everything. But some things we are going to, you know, supplement ubone bona bezigeneratela kuphela imali yabo for the day, for every month. One day sulenkinga financially, those are the same people who laugh at you. Safunda kuma Changanbek wegoli. Exactly. With diasporans. Exactly. I like, you know, the way you're bringing the truth out of it, Dion. Yeah? Umunya is saying after giving them money, when you come back with nothing, you are the laughing stock. Better to say I don't have, call me selfish, but at times you need to be selfish, guys. You certainly need to be selfish at times. You lose nothing. Okuqakathekileyo kuphela ukuthi kungaba lomonakalo. Liyakwazi ukuthi kodwa kwesinye isikhathi indaba even le ndaba zokufa zona lezi. Liyakwazi when I'm diaspora every time kungafiwa, you have to be told, not because kumbe uqakathekile in that family or what. Asisabali ngabazali kumbe, you know, the significant, the very close. Even kuma families umntaka malume, umntaka mzawa wakho ozalwa ngumkhulu, wena you are the first one to be informed. Not ukuthi kumbe hayi vele uyazi uyisihlobo. But because bayakwazi uzathumela something. Bayakwazi uzathumela something la usoziyekela and susaziwa vele. Kuyathiwa hayi vele kumele simazise. Kumele simazise vele nxa engazange atshelwe hayi unganathengelanga isigayo bayathi send us imali yedizili. Lapho ke usubatshela indaba zabo. Just join the live unjani sis. Ngi-right kakhulu Sandy. I'm very fine darling. Lungephi indlovu ngiyaku-add. Uyakwazi? But ukuzame one day bekutshele ngemva ubususithi shwada angalezo sisihlangana la ngenkathazo lezo ubona ukuthi abasoze bemngcwabe yini. Ukuzame, just give it a try. I know it's not I mean it's not easy, especially nxa ujayele vele ukukhithika ukuthi ungathiwa lokho. Uyakwazi to ukhangela end of the month so ubone vele when you haven't done anything for yourself but you've done everything for everyone back home. Liyakunanzelela. Hello sis, hello mommy. Hello. Liyakuzwisisa guys. You then ask yourself, all right, do these people tell me about these things because I'm that important, or they're telling me because they expect something in return? You know, you just wonder, why are they telling me? But if you don't think deeply about this, listen. Where was I? No, thank you so much, Belinda, if it's making sense. That's the whole idea anyway. That's the whole idea, just to make sense, you know. Then Dion keeps saying, Mina, angishayi imali yokufa, both maternal and paternal and in-laws. No, ukuthi angizingeni. Ngiyakukhulumisa only because I have made it clear that I'd rather pay for your kings and kings monthly than ukushaya imali yemfa. I don't do that. Uzazithola kudala Dion ungela stress elifeni. Uzazithola ungela stress elifeni. This is just a heads up, guys. This is just a heads up. Anti lapha nasiqala sikhuluma ngalaba abase-Africa ukuthi nxa selibuya lapha this is what to expect. Kade sesilihlasela sokujikile manje okuyindaba kwangikhona. Sesilihlasela ke manje. Just to try, because at the end of the day, we want to empower each side. So we empower abase-Africa. Abase-Africa sile-empower ngani? Ngama-opportunities zona lawo esithi singawabona silithumele. Esithi kumbe, you know, city guys, run with this, run with that, right? That's empowerment. Then vice versa ngapha lathi kumele sibe empowered, because akula muntu ozasempower if we don't empower each other. Kumele sithi singanithi amashona athi ngani uyathi changa and ungani uyaphaphama, because uzathi uphaphama kuyabe sokulate, uzaphaphama ungasela lutho. Lapha guys ama-days ayahamba ayachova, uyathi lokhu usalibele ubone vele ususpende 10 years usadiaspora ungela lutho olwenzileyo, ulokhu ukhala ngokuthi hayi Zimbabwe kade saya ku-investeni. And the moment uzitshela khonokho, time is moving, imali lena kade umele uyisebenzise to invest, imali oyishayela esikhewini, imali oyishayela esikhewini, 10 years down the line awenzanga lutho, akula lutho olwenzileyo. Hi dear, nice to, okay, right. Thank you so much guys for those who are appreciating what I'm talking about. Yeah, Fanama love Lama likes to show your appreciation as well. I would certainly love that, guys. Definitely, I would love that. Those who can, they're going to post a stars, guys. Stars will go a long way. You know, there's lots of charity cases that are out there that need our hand. We'll stretch our hand towards that. So you're most welcome, guys. Anything, the way you'd want to show your girl appreciation, you can, like I'm saying, I'm a love, I'm a like, there's also my subscriptions. You can subscribe to our subscriptions page where there's some information that I can't share as links lapa on the live page, but you can to make a subscriptions page. So you're most welcome, guys. I thank you so much. Miss T Sabs, thank you so much for joining us. Right, if you don't mind, can you kindly join our live and then we talk? We're just talking about the diaspora. I remember, I know I've caught you by surprise, and I always want to, you know, whenever I see somebody that I admire, somebody that inspires me, I always want to bring them in the spotlight, you know, just to say, maybe you could inspire somebody else. I know most of my, you know, my followers or my friends might not know you, but I would want them to know you because you share quite a lot of important things. If you don't mind, my big sister, I follow you and I watch what you do. The things that you say, they really inspire me as a person. So I'm glad I've seen you there, and there's no way you can run away from us unless if you're not free to talk to us. But I'm happy to see you there, my big sis. So like I was saying, guys, at times just learn to say no. You cannot be the provider to everybody. Yeah? Some of our families, some of our friends back home, they're just taking advantage of us. They know anytime when they need anything, they'll just give you a ring and you're readily available to provide them anything that they want. So you might think, you know, they care so much about you, but you're just being used. Like I said, guys, there'll come a time, you know, 10, 15 years down the line, you've been in the diaspora, but what is it that you have back home? What is it that you've done? Like I say, you know, with this current situation that's happening back home, you know, these political issues, you know, the financial issues and everything, you'll just be hiding behind your finger to say, no, I can't invest back home. You know, things are not really stable. You know, even if I'm to send money, you know, people won't do things the right way I want them to do. And the moment you're saying all those excuses, right, what are you doing to the money? Are you putting that money aside to say when things are now stable, then I'm going to do something? Or you're just spending that money. You're buying all your labels. You know, you drinking whatever drink that you want to drink. You know, you're eating out in the restaurants each and every time. You're eating those seafoods and everything. These things cost, guys. In as much as you might see, you know, us eating them now and again, it's not things that we eat on a daily basis. It's not drinks that we would drink every day. It's timingly, you know, when you feel, let me just spoil myself because of the hard work that I did. That's when once in a while, and when we do that, when I go out to eat, because I don't do it more often, I will certainly post it, you know, just to motivate somebody that, you know, when you do something, you always want to reward yourself. But when you see it out there, guys, don't think Novanto has this kind of lifestyle every time. No, it's once in a blue moon. Because imagine if I were to have that lifestyle, honestly, would I be able to save? Will I be able to do something meaningful? I don't know. Yeah. So my African people, don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. We each have lives to live, and we each have, you know, things to do for ourselves and for our families. So in as much as our extended families, our friends, you know, would want to ask for help from us, but let's be selective in the help that we give out there. And remember, whatever you do, there's always a future, you know. You always have to think ahead. Or go to right. I need to do this. I need to save and come up with this. But the way you're spending, the way you're blessing people, the way you are giving out, will it afford you to do the savings and achieve your goals? I don't know. Let's just, put it out there. Let's think deeply about it. And if you really think deeply about it and you come up with an answer, then you'll be home and dry. Yeah. True that eating out is expensive. That money ingathenga isitshebo esinganani esendlini. Let it be once, not everyday thing. Very true, Melo. It's once in a blue moon, guys. It's once, and when you see it, I'll keep emphasizing. When you see these things being posted and what, it's just once in a blue moon, not always. Huh? Yeah, I see that. Yeah, it's not always. But at the end of the day, just be selective with the way you give out, with the way you bless. We definitely have our families back home. We love them so much. If they have any crisis or what, you certainly want to help. But there are times where you also need to take care of yourself first. You take care of your future plans first, yeah, before putting theirs as a priority. That's why, that's my reason, honestly, why I dedicate myself to bring up, or to tell you about the opportunities that are in the diaspora, because I want to empower you, Mseluf, yeah? I want you to be able to work for yourself. If we are a family and all of us are in the diaspora, guys, there's less burden on my part. When anything happens, we help each other as a family, and the burden is manageable, because I know I'm going to contribute £5 or €5. My sister is going to contribute 5, so that £100 which I would have sent alone is contributed by the 5 of us, If we all contribute 20, it's way making sense than me, all the money coming from me. So when I say, guys, grab these opportunities, I just want to make sure you are empowered. I want to make sure you are not the only mbinga ngini. Also, where just koko is cool ngini, Yeah, that way we will build our families, because when we build our families, when we empower our families, we are also empowering a nation. Yeah, Miss T. Sams, you're not coming through. Honestly, I would love you to come through if you can. That is, if you can, just to say hi to us and tell us what inspires you, what you think about the lifestyle that we live here, and and all other nitty-gritties. It's just a casual talk. We are just talking, interacting, and everything. Oh, Sister Gozile says, very true, yes. That's why Sipuwa really such lives and Sivuga so late. Exactly. And when you want to decide, I have to do this, the energy is gone. You can't manage to do all the shifts, you can't. You're finished. Yeah, you are finished. And the moment you decide you want to do it, things are now expensive. Yeah, they're quite expensive. Think 5 years back, you would have managed to buy maybe a house in the low density. But now you can't afford that house. You can only buy it in the high density, right? When you decide to postpone and decide to, take care of your relatives instead of you, the time when you say, okay, now I can buy that house in the high density, you no longer can afford it. You can't, because inflation rate is so high. Yeah? Melo, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate. All I want is let's all be empowered and come here, guys. That's what matters for me at the end of the day. Yeah. And anybody who wants to share anything, guys, you're most welcome. You can say whatever you want to say. The whole aim is motivating each other, nothing else. Yeah? Nothing else, really. So, but be on the lookout. Couples that are going to be coming. If you are coming and you are a couple, be on the lookout on how you're going to do your savings. Men out there, know that when you come here, you're going to de-roll. You are going to clean up with me. You're going to wash the dishes. Washing the dishes, remember I was showing you the other day, you just put, the washing machine, the dishwashing machine, pack, and then the machine does everything for you. Yeah? The ironing, it's unfortunate we don't have an ironing machine, but you'll have to iron. Help me. You have to help me, guys. You have to help me, men. Yeah? Taking care it's school runs. You have to go and take the children at school. There are lots of activities for children here. One time you're going to be taking them. Next time I'm the one who's taking. So we're interchanging roles, yeah? In as much as you're a man, I'm a woman. But when it comes to roles, we are going to help each other with these roles because we are out there looking for money. No, don't let these small little things, break the nice love that we have as a family. Do you do lives on interview sections? Like what? You tell me what you really want me to do, and we just do that. If it's doable, we can do it easily. Just explain how you want it to be done, and then we can structure it. We could invite, one of the ladies, like Miss T says, and then we do a mock live interview session. Yeah? Just to practice, something like that. Pharaoh says, let's be empowered. We're not against each other, but against poverty. Definitely. Well said, Pharaoh. Well said. Now I'm one of our subscribers there. Thank you so much, Pharaoh. I greatly appreciate you. Yeah. So it's all about empowering each other. And at the end of the day, we want to fight this poverty. Yeah. So when you hear us, I've heard others saying, diaspora, I'm not coming. But what is it that you have at the end of the month where you're not coming here? It's because you're enjoying these little monies, these little pocket monies that I'm sending you each and every time. But when I decide I'm not going to send you this money, first days you'll say, but that's going to push you over to you also work towards coming here and come and work, because it's not rosy, guys. You need to work. If you are lazy, do not bother coming. If you are lazy, like I'm telling you, you'll have to work M7 night. When you come home, you have to work again. So you just have to have that strength to work. For carers in different homes, sometimes I feel we do apply and score interview, but fail there. Good. I like that. So I like that. And at one time I was saying, the moment you're invited for an interview, tell yourself that's your job, because the interview determines everything. You're selling yourself. And in as much as you had your CV to advertise yourself, to sell yourself, but the CV is just something that's written down and they're reading about you. Now they want to talk to you physically. Convince them that you're the right candidate. That's what that matters. That's what matters. So an interview, you cannot afford to fail an interview. That's my opinion. When I'm invited for an interview, I tell myself, thank God, finally, this is my time. That's what I say. I give praises and just say, thank God, this is my time. And when I go out there for an interview, just even my physical appearance should say something, should score me marks. Just my physical appearance, yeah? And then the talking now and the way I answer questions, those are just bonuses. So it's the little things that you need to polish up that do matter, yeah? And you just have to be fluent. That's the other thing. You have to be fluent. There's nothing boring and, distracting about someone who is not confident, about somebody who's not well presentable. The moment you come in, you're walking into an interview. All right, even the visual interviews won't allow. When I see you, even your network on its own has to be perfect. We're not yet talking about the questions that you're going to be asked. Questions, definitely, you might know them. You might have been coached by whoever or YouTube or what, knowing all the answers. But when you're saying out those answers and you're not confident about what you're saying, it's a put off. Because I'm simply saying this person doesn't know what they're talking about. They are simply duplicating what they heard from YouTube and bringing it here. But they're not being practical. They're not being reasonable, So it's the confidence that really makes me believe in this person. Would know this is the right candidate. I hope you get what I mean. So we can arrange that. So we can arrange that. If I can get maybe three people, to help me, and then when whoever is getting ready for the interviews, you will be the fourth person in the panel. Then we have the three of us, right? And then you being the what you call it, being the candidate for interviews, right? I think that will be more like a more of an interview setup. You get to feel, that pressure with people around you, seeing, okay, everybody is expecting something reasonable here. That's a mock interview. You get to be more prepared. So we can arrange that, and we can do it maybe we have a live for 30 minutes or so. Yeah. Yeah, well, I guess we can do that. We can certainly do that towards it. Okay. So the whole talk today, guys, was just about, how we show each other love here in the diaspora. That's how the talk started. Yeah. It's the little things that count at the end of the day. The small little things that you think this is too small, that your partner does for you, it's the appreciation as well. If you show that appreciation, your partner will keep doing it now and again, because he knows, in as much as he can't afford something big, a car or whatever, but the small little things, they mean a lot. So men, do those small little things and see if your women won't be happy. And Laniwo women, be appreciative. Appreciate those small little things. Don't compare yourself with others. If others are doing big, are being done, they are being surprised with big things, it's okay. That's what they can afford. When I appreciate those small little things, that would be great. I'm having one soon in a week's time. Thanks, sis. We're here. You know what you can do, Stowazi? Right now, maybe ask Miss T Sams. Ask Miss T Sams on my behalf, or can she be included in that in the can she be one of those that are going to help me with the interviews? Yeah, we can coach you, honestly. We can do those mock interviews, and she can be one of them. Ask her. I don't know if you're going to go to her page and ask her, but she does great things, really. She does great things. Yeah, for those who are not following her, guys, do follow her. Do follow her, because I told you, you'll find me everywhere. As long as there's an inspiration, as long as somebody's talking about things that make sense, I really follow them. So she's one of the, the big sisters out there who's doing that. So we can arrange that. One thing on interviews, right? The Uvero is coming with it. Guys, abelungu, your CV ufika ku-interview, now it's just selling yourself through talking, your confidence, presentation. I discovered ukuthi lapha, you tell us about yourself. You hear what she's saying? The confidence. I can never overemphasize it. Yeah, please do check her, Miss T Sams. She's there. I just pinned her name there. Yeah, and definitely all the best. You will come to my inbox tour, and then we talk. You need to get this job. No choice. No, our choice. You need to get it, and then come here with Jellywood. You know what? I did my interviews and I nailed it. That's what we want to hear. That's what we want to hear. And I already see it. Woody, no, you're going to get it. You're going to get it. It's about the confidence. It's about your presentation. It's about you telling me about yourself. Woody, not those. Woody, I grew up and then I went to primary and then honestly take me. No. They want to know what's important about yourself that will bring a change in the, in the growth of the company. Yeah. What are you bringing when yourself, with your expertise, with your skills, with your your whatever? What are you bringing into the company, into our nursing home, that's going to give a positive outlook of the company? When they say tell us about yourself, they want to hear those skills or las. Yeah, those teamwork skills. What is it that you're bringing into our company? Because at the end of the day, when they say they want somebody to come and work for them, they want somebody that is going to put the name of the company up there. Yeah? When you take care of a client, when you take care of a service user, when you take care of a patient, they will applaud you to say, they will recommend you to say, you know what, Miss Novantu is the best. I like the way she does this. She's so good with me, and all that. So that way, the company's name is going up. Yeah, you're growing the company, because Lapa, how they do things, they recommend each other. Okay, so if they hear Uguti, a company has nurses that are doing great, it has carers that are doing great, a company will keep having jobs. We'll keep having jobs. Sorry guys, can I just get water? Forgive me. Interviews that kind of sell yourself. Hi, Mtaka Mama. There's my mother's daughter. How are you, Mtaka Mama? There she is, guys. Give her my love, my likes now. She's one of our subscribers as well. She's in the UK. Yeah. Tina Safukana, guys. We made sure to my love, my likes. We made sure to Shupan. Nothing dot focus. And we came the same year, by the way. We came the same year, actually 2 weeks, 2 months. I think it was just a difference of 2 months. So even if there's something that we need to do back home, CJ, you have to do this. Let me to do this. Unlike if she was back in Africa, so many need to help her with whatever. You know, it becomes so much of a burden. Everything that happens, no, but when we are together as a family, we're helping each other. So yeah, there she is. Find my love, my likes, guys. I'm so tired. Find my love, my likes. So she's very beautiful. A very beautiful little sister. I love her to heartbeats. Banjo camera shy. I'm doing at your fire. I press the green button. Hello, family. I'm fighting my love, my likes. I'm laying off them. But I'm fighting my star, right? If you don't mind. Then you see her. Say him born with Monja. So those who know her would agree with me. I know very she's boiling. Says why am I putting her in the spotlight? True, you push me, Cecia's glad you're pushing others too. Hey, and when she's testifying, not pusher. She's one person who didn't want to come to the diaspora. So she didn't want, but I pushed her. I made sure because I didn't want problems. I didn't want problems, really. Now, yeah, she's testifying to you. I did push it. So, okay. Can come on live. There she is. She's camera shy. That's one thing about her. And that was very Amanda Fanan. Yeah. Amanda Fanan. I love her to bits. I love her so much. Melo, she's saying you're all beautiful woman. Oh, I guess you're seeing her profile, and she's with her son, Napan. She's with her son. I love her, guys. I love her. I love her. I love her. Yeah. She takes the cup very in my life. She takes the cup. So yeah, that's how it is, guys. That's how it is. And we're just chit-chatting, honestly, nothing serious. But I'm sure somebody picked up something from what we were talking about. Yeah. And anyway, I came through just to show you what I'm now fine. I'm now right. It's all about guys. I could see in my my grave. I had a headache. I had sore throat. Luckily, it's not COVID. It wasn't COVID. So you know how it is. Because when I started feeling that unwell, I thought it was COVID. But COVID, I started to, But I realized what the problem is. The moment the weather gets, just changes within that same day, I change. I just got down. So I don't know. I think it's really taking me time to adjust to this weather. Yeah. Guys, I would even star one. Just send 1 star, 1 or 2 stars. Just in here to say, thank God you're now feeling okay. We want to see your sister. She's run away. Look at her comment there. She says she's running away. She doesn't want to come on camera. Yeah, just look at her profile picture. I think it's still there, Nikita. She's one. She's shy. I know her. She won't agree. I know Village will be shouting at me on, saying I'm no longer coming to your lives. How can you say that? How can you do that to me? So yeah, that's the reason why I came through was, just to say I'm fine, guys. Thank you so much for those who are praying for me. I'm very fine now, back to my normal. Yeah, though, I still have that irritation on my throat. You know how it is. Yeah, I just get that irritation, but it is what it is. The body's like that. You can't always be perfect all the time. No, it has to be shaken a little bit. Yeah. And then But let's keep pushing, guys. Let's keep pushing. Today being a Saturday, I don't usually want to be too serious about these diaspora issues. Today is a holiday. We've got a long weekend. Yeah. But in whatever we do, let's just think around those things again, you know, the life outside work. You definitely have to live a life. Indaba partners, guys, if you don't have a partner in Africa, this is not the time to look for one. You are busy now trying to apply, trying to fast. Imagine you're fasting, then you're doing a jolo. Somebody's jollering on you, you know. Definitely you end up breaking that fast. You know, you end up doing evil things. You end up, you know. So when it's fasting time, when it's job hunting time, just concentrate, do just that. A partner, if you don't get one, if you do not have one currently, oh my goodness. Mama, I love there she is. Look at her. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, Zipo. Thank you, guys. She sent me 100 stars. Thank you. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you, Zipo. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate you. I love you. My likes, guys. I love this. Guys, my likes. Maybe she might agree just to come for 2 seconds on live. She's very star of the house. Now, Vero. Okay, let me do that. Guys, nyabonga kakhulu Zipho, nyabonga kamnandi. Fayele nama-love my likes. Wow. Fagana my likes. Fagana my send stars to keep people away from requesting to see me rushing to work now. La manga, Zipaula showed guys and Jambon. I love you all. Ula manga rushing for work to what? For who? For when? Zipula and the guy I know guys are telling that there was very sure I'm going to Zipo. Zipo. Rushing to work with a manga. I was talking to you just now, sitting them to off. Tell you if I'm low. I just we are in Sula, guys. We are in Sula, guys. All right, Zonin DJ, guys. I know very she will refuse forever. One thing that I want to tell you before I close, guys, men that are here and you've got your jobs out there. Your jobs back home, man. Don't feel threatened or don't feel, you know, belittled when you're told you have no opportunities here. The only job that you can do is care work. That's a lie, guys. That is a lie. We are see men have come here, my spouses, my partners have come here, you know, others being told there's nothing that you can do. You come here and get a managerial post as long as you know what you're doing. I've got a friend of mine, guys, a little sister of mine, you know, who has testified to say, you know what, it's unbelievable, I know, but I just want to inspire you, what is suppose you've got your managerial post wherever you are, as long as and then you are scared to come abroad because you're thinking, you know, you have to de-roll and go and do care work when I do the office and all that, and then you're thinking, no, I can't do this, I can't take this move. Guys, you can come here and own an office, have your name printed office to say, you know, this is Mr. Nube's office, or your full name, and you know, just you're coming to see, you know, whoever. I've got testimonials, guys, and That's how it is. Don't feel you have no chances. Opportunities are plenty. Bobaba, if you're here, can you get me right? If you've got your good job back home, you've got your papers, you have chances of getting out here and flourishing, getting out here, coming to the diaspora and on your offices, So it's not always the case that you have to, de-roll and do this care work. Care work is all right. Care work has money, but there are some who cannot do care work, guys. Back home, who are not born to be carers. But if you've got your job, a managerial post job, and you've got your CV in place, everything, you still carry your standards of being a manager. You show Amakiwa Oguti, you know what? I'm capable of doing this. I'm capable of running a company. I'm capable of, being the CEO. I'm capable of whatever, of being the manager of. You can still do that. You can still do that. I'm saying this because, somebody has approached me to say, we are looking opportunities for men are out here. A corner. I mean, I've got my partner who, just just went up the ladders. Upartner sithi uye emsebenzini uyabe siye ehofisini ebhaliwe ibizo lakhe phandle angene lapha ehofisini ke kule aircon kule and all that. So don't feel ukuthi nxa umfazi sewile sokuthiwa wena you're coming to join the spouse, there's nothing for you. There's lots of opportunities for you, guys. There's lots of opportunities for you. Honestly, this should have, what I just said, if there are men out here, because this is good news, guys. I mean, I've heard, honestly, maybe you've always, I don't know, maybe it's not new to you. Uguti, they tell me ukuthi havelo baba nakula ama-jobs kuphela ngawo, nkoropi izalukazi and all that. It's not true. It's by choice. If you want to do care work, it's up to you. But if you want to pursue your job, if you want to go that lane, you were working in an office, you can still do that when you come here. So really don't feel, your dreams are shattered. Coming here, you're coming to be back to general work and what. No, it's not the situation, guys. I have life stories. I have live, live issues. Husband, he was all right. He was given an office. He attended an interview. Maybe they might, they might think qualification is not good enough. So you might be requested to do just a little bit of top up of you. Do it as long as you know what you want. Do it. And formal, going to an office and what. It gives a missing, Most men at the end of the day they lose self-esteem because Umfazi is earning more, so Umfazi, has control over him and not that I'm saying all men think that way, but abanye they'll probably think like that. So if you have that man, so Vero, guys, I love Vero. I am so grateful now. I love you so much. I love you. Nyabutanda Vero, nyabonga. Oh my goodness. My likes for Vero, one of my little sisters. She's in the UK. Nyabonga Vero. Oh my goodness. Nyabonga cool. Guys, my likes nyacela. Let's just appreciate each other. Nyabonga. I greatly appreciate you. You don't know what this means to me, guys. Like I told you, I've got that target to there has a charity cases that I see out there. But I don't have anything on my plate. But nothing was we've got something in between. It's not much, but if £50 will be $50, will be €50, it will mean something to that family that requires prescription IPA and they need amaphilisi, and we do not have, when as a person, when as an individual, you don't have that £50 to buy a prescription amaphilisi for that person, also dependent on that. And then we see that as a community, as Novanto's page community. Versus no, we've got something here, which is 20 pounds. Supposedly, that's where all these stars are going towards. That's where these stars are going to be used for. Yeah. So please just help me, Uguti City, help our community back home. Yeah. lots of, charity cases, guys, that will, that will benefit from the little that we contribute. Truth is, just join. Most men are biased. They think overseas where the money when they. Thank you, Spusiso. Thank you so much. Listen, ngimfakela ama-love nama-likes and akavero. Ngicela ngimfakela ama-love nama-likes, please. Just throw in those loves and likes for Vero, for her, her stars that she sent me. I greatly, greatly appreciate. Well, I was watching Spusiso, just like what I was saying, you are very right. So men, just know what you've got a place here. You've got your positions here. Don't come with blinkers to say there are no opportunities. Lapha, you're just going to be a nanny. Yes, it might happen for the first few 2-3 weeks or a month or so. It is okay while you're still fixing your papers, while you're trying to, to get that job that you really want to do, while you're trying to go through the interviews. They'll have to screen you. They have to gain trust in you. This person, we want them to build something for our company. They want them to bring something positive into our company. Yeah. So they have all the right to screen you. You are capable of doing that, right? But definitely the time will come. You'll be given that role. You'll be given that post. My friend, my little sister, just told me yes, Mngami now has an office, everything. Office. Coming for whatever. They are coming to his office. Office in how about? Really? What else can you ask for? And as a man, like any other man, really, you want to feel, respected in your home because of the work that you do, because of the money that you earn, because of, the position that you hold in jail. So you still have your chances open, guys. Men, don't be misled. The only thing that you can do is just be a driver and just be a nanny or just be a carer. There's other better opportunities out there for you. Yeah, remember, I'm talking to those men who already have offices back home, or because of the situation in Africa, you can't keep holding on to those positions because there's no money. It's a position but with no money. And then you're thinking, okay, my wife is now planning on going overseas, right? If I decide to follow her, I'll be stranded. What's going to happen? I'm not up for it. But luckily, he's everywhere. But suppose he was going to settle for that even iPhone, but it was going to frustrate him. What was I'm frustrated? So all I'm saying is, men, you're still going to maintain your self-esteem. Check for it. Work towards that. Work towards getting that job. Go on Google. Check for those jobs. Go on work websites. Check for your job. I remember I was sharing some opportunities. There are managerial posts, and they'll be saying, they want, award you that. We have some these managerial jobs. They don't go for them. They just do practical, these trades. Yeah, they go with them trade jobs or what managerial posts. They don't go for them because they don't want that. I don't know, maybe it's my own opinion, but they want to be hands-on. Like but would be calculate, do this and do that. From what I noticed, Africans, they are leading. Yeah, they are leading. It's actually good if we are over spousal because they are not limited on number of hours, unlike us. Very true, Vero. And and all that. But overall, like what she's saying, when you come here under ECOS, guys, you are assigned to certain hours that you need to work for. No. And when you come on spousal, so correct me if I'm wrong, Vero, though Lapa, it's different. island. That island, even now being a COS, after 2 years, you can open your own business. You can do whatever. You can work as many hours as you can, only after 2 years. But espousal la, unless if we are both UK and Ireland, you work as many hours as you want. You can open your business, whatever business that you want, as long as you're coming in as a spousal, on a spousal visa. So you are unlimited, honestly. You do whatever. We are seven so those are advantages, honestly. And remember, when you're coming here, very we are with focus. So with lapas funds or 700. Lapas funds we do A, B, C, D. So imagine as a spouse, you're not limited. You work, you can work as many hours. If you decide, you can actually open a business. So quantum opportunities, very my name, plenty plus, very, you know, what more can you ask for? As a man, I know what you need that financial freedom. Now you know our first, yeah, we can cope, but money guys naturally can't. Something pocketing. I have so much. I think that's how I developed my migraine. Headache. That's my problem. So, like all men, I think there's no man who doesn't want to always have money in their pocket. Yes, spousal wins are often nice. Mali yakho kuphela. Exactly. Mali yakho lamandla akho kuphela. So I think that should be an eye opener to men out there. Yeah, it certainly should say something. It certainly should mean something. Would you know what? I'll try to support this woman to go, and then I send that I might go and work. For men, I think that's a take-home message, honestly, from what we have said today. Yeah, although we started off by bashing you, city. Yeah, you're selfish. Alifuna ukusibona siphumelela, alifuna ukusibona, you know, thina sisiba le upper hand and all that. But at the end of the day, you also as a man, you know, can work yourself to, you know, to whatever you want to be. Yeah, you can work as much as you can as long as you come on a spousal visa. So you allow your partners, support them to process this, you know, these things. The process, if there's money involved, for those who, you know, talk of buying a COS, I've never refused anyone to buy a COS. If you want to buy a COS, but lapa, we don't talk about it because something. Yeah? Something. But if you want to support your wife, I tell you, and then you know in whatever time, 3, 4, 5 months time, now you'll be coming to join her and you're going to work together as a family. You're going to save and be a flower just like that. Yeah, I think, guys, I've taken so much of your time. I didn't want to be here for too long. When family your girl is back on track. When family I'm not very much favu. To reveal life where's my stress at so it's a holiday. You know, how can I be sick on a holiday, honestly? So I really was fighting my way to getting better. So after the stars that I received yesterday, and then I got this trifle today, I think that is strong. I think I shall be strong whether you like it or you don't. So yeah, that's it, guys. I think I'm gonna love you and leave you. Yeah, supposed to saying money induced migraine. And when language names, hey, I have it. No money, no life. Hey, I need to have something, even if it's not much. But so that's it, guys. I guess we have covered. No, I'm fine now. I'm okay. Sing it right, God. Sing right, God. Bye. Then you'll see which I am back to life. It's very likely you had time melo. I mbona khona phana ngithatha ama reels ngithatha ama videos la ephakathi ngabe ngimtshontshele khona phana because asomuntu vele wants to be out there. Yeah, so it is a struggle to get him to say something on camera. So anje ukuthi ngiyalichaza ngapha ngithwele nzima lami to get that, you know, but it is what it is, guys. Lapha okusalayo ukuthi lingabuya la, just know what you have to love each other. Need a choice. Choice la. You have to love each other. You were not that much in good books. When you come here, you have to. because if you know engakubhoa uzawubhoa zazakuchaza. Yeah, because there's nothing like you're going to go wherever, you know, chill ngaphi ngaphi kumbe uye stokfeleni kumbe, you know, uhambe ko-auntie kumbe what lapha 24/7 lilonke. It's either you're at work or you're back with makubhoa yena lo. So yeah, but above all, if everything is okay, you love each other more. Liyathandana kakhulu. Small little things don't matter, guys. We are not perfect. Yeah, I flew do pelile nge-trifle la-masters ayizolo. No more flu. So that's it, guys. And then for those who do not have partners, don't worry. My partners are too much. Don't worry. Just focus on your process. Do everything. Don't have anything that's going to distract you from processing. Awufuni moya emibi vele moya evunguzayo. Yeah. So don't worry. Just put that on hold. Don't put it on hold and focus on processing. Fast, pray, and then the Lord is going to answer you. So we are lapha sukathinti zamthina. You come to the diaspora partners uzathola la. Uzathola lapha vele don't you worry. Lwana ke wakumbhuluzela wakwenzela izitayela. Nxa usulapha, don't think of importing them. Ngoba nxa evele wambhuluza, efika lapha uyafika mbhuluze wesifuthi. So ungamcabangi Lwana it's history nxa wadlula kuye wakumbhuluzela. Yeah? Then somebody should come and join me if you still want me to be here. Janet, come and join me. Press the green button and then you talk to me. Because I can't be talking alone. Guys. You know, it's not easy to press this live button because you're simply talking alone. Doing what I'm doing. Umuntu oyenza live at times vele ungamscrutinize because you're simply talking to yourself. Time to focus is later. It's just time to focus. Press the green button. Press there's a green badge. Sorry, there's a green badge. A pants. A subscribe. Yeah, don't think it by you, but there's a green badge. The badge is so green. You just press that green badge, and then it's going to prompt you to do the next step. Yeah, it's going to prompt you to do the next step. So it shouldn't be much of a struggle. It shouldn't be much of a struggle. I'm going to see. I can see it from my end. Yeah, just so it says that green thing, that green page. Look here, you page there, any page is called or you get it, huh? I hope you see it. Okay, so that's it. Focus, guys. I'm a partner. No, that's okay. So that's all right. That's all right. I've said yes. At the end of the day, you need to work that money. Share petty life, guys. You didn't share the life. Why? Why today? You didn't share the life, guys. Please do kindly just press the green button. Sorry, just press the share button. Yeah. Just press the share button and then so that some people can benefit from what we talk about. There is nothing, you know. There's nothing like a secret from what we talk about. It's just something for everybody to learn, yeah? And then we can grow as a family. And then at the end of the day, remember our focus. Let's not lose focus. Our whole aim, guys, is to get those sponsors, is to get those recruiters, those employers to see us. You know what? There are people out there that are hungry for these jobs. Yeah, and they'll come and look at our page. They'll sit in the comment section. They'll see what we talk about here. You know, are we inspiring each other? Are we people that are ready to come and work? Are we people that are well mannered? You know, because I've never seen in Tlambas, which is quite good, honestly. That's why, you know, we met the community. You know, community. What you call it? Is it the community rules and what Esga Facebook that allows us to be monetized like we are now? You know. They say what we talk about is constant, is you know, like, you know, it's building a community, yeah. So when they see that, even when I'm recruiters, when they see us talking about these things, they can come to me, they can approach me and say, you know what, Novantu, can you give us about 5 or so people yeah, that we can, sponsor ukuthi bebuye bezosebenza. Those are opportunities that we're hunting for. Yes, community guidelines. Thank you, Nikita. Community guidelines. That's the Facebook language. So that's why I always encourage you to just share our live. Share our live. Let it just go out there, and somebody out there can spot us to say, okay, yeah, we could get good employees from these people. So that's what we want. So don't be shy to share the live. Yeah, share it with a friend or a neighbor or a churchmate or whoever. I actually say share it to your personal page. If you share this to your personal page, everybody's going to see it, and you never know. We've had lots of people here, that come through and say, okay, we saw your live on somewhere. Yeah, we've got sponsors as well that have come on here. Yeah, and by the way, those who are on subscriptions page, have you noticed there are links that I share with you? Maybe they'll be link A1. I would have got that link from one of the sponsors. They would have sent the link to me on my WhatsApp to give your people this. But because I can't send on the on Lapa, I send it to those who are on the subscriptions will agree with me. There are times when I just send one link in the middle of the night or whenever. Like I think last night I did. So when you see me sending that, I would have got that directly from the employer. So, what happened in matrix on alarm? It will certainly help. It will certainly help us. Yeah. And then I still come and share with you, tell you about the name of the company and what. Yeah. So guys, somebody was saying I shouldn't go. I'm going to phone khulumeni khonapha. Anyway, I love you so much, guys, and keep well. Enjoy your holiday. Yeah, we're only on day 2 on the holiday. Yesterday it was Good Friday, Namhla one Saturday, so I guess we have 2 more days to go. Hey, so keep safe, guys, and I know you're responsible people. At the end of the day, don't forget, you still have to get on with your diaspora journey. You still have to continue praying. Don't stop praying, because in as much as you might apply, but it's only the men above who decides our future. So let's continue doing that, guys. Men out there, I think I inspired you today. There's lots of opportunities for you, brilliant opportunities. So don't stop supporting your partners to get on with this process. It only makes sense, honestly, when the woman comes first. I don't know why I always think that. And then when you follow her, yeah. So allow them. Encourage them, push them, and then when you're going to come on a spousal visa, and when you come on a spousal visa, the work is unlimited. You just work as much as you can, and you can open a business. Like I always say, those who are business minded like me, you can open a business. You do whatever, you get that money, get that money from here, take it back. Let's grab this money because so guys, that's it. And if we have to work the house chores, and then let's save as a family. You can never save alone. Saving alone, you won't do anything. Okay, so that's it, guys. I love you for now and leave you. We'll see you maybe later today or sometime tomorrow. I'll turn that. Who wants to be added? Estelle, I see you want to be added. Estelle Lee, I see you want to be added. If there's another man again who wants to say something, guys, come through and say 1 or 2 things. I would really appreciate. If there's a man who wants to go against what I was saying, Estelle Lee, I guess you pressed the green button by mistake. That is okay. If there is a guy who wants to say something about what I was saying, who wants to challenge me, all right. A guy who wants to challenge me from what I was saying, come through. What's your story? Akula story, guys. That's it. Okay, I don't see anybody. We've talked, and thank you so much, for everybody who contributed. Vera, what you were saying really opened our eyes. Most men, they really feel otherwise ngendaba zokubuya diaspora. But it is an eye-opener, honestly. It is an eye-opener. And thank you so much, guys, for joining me. And I love you so much. Litanda Tandi.